Okay, Dr. Plummer, it's great to meet you here.
Good to chat with you, Talant.
Yes, so please tell us a little bit about yourself to our viewers, and then.
Sure. Yeah, I am a professor of biblical interpretation, professor of biblical studies here at the Southern Baptist Theological Seminary in Louisville, Kentucky, and I've been a professor here for about 20 years. I'm happily married to my wife Chandy, and we have three daughters who are ages 16, 14, and 11. I'm also a pastor and elder at a local church here where there's a plurality of pastors. I'm one of the pastors in the church. Um, and I teach in the area of New Testament, Greek, biblical interpretation, and so those are the things I really love to think about and write about.
Yeah. And so you wrote this amazing book and I translated it. So can you tell us a little bit about this book?
Yeah, and thank you for your labor of translation, Talant. I know that it's a lot of work. Yes, this book is entitled 40 Questions About Interpreting the Bible. And it's a book I wrote as a textbook for a class that is regularly taught here at the seminary. That's basically an intro hermeneutics class, a class on how do you read and interpret the Bible. And it breaks down a lot of the questions students have into just little bite-sized pieces, 5 to 10 pages answering a question. How does the Holy Spirit help with interpreting the Bible? What's my goal when I'm reading a passage? Looking at different genres of literature in the Bible, proverbs, parables, gospels, historical narrative, psalms, all these different things, and trying to understand what are the principles that we need to apply to rightly understand these different parts of the Bible. And it also answers questions like why are these books in the Bible and not other books? And what are some trends in current hermeneutical studies?
So you said that this is first of all for the seminary students, but with this book accessible for the lay people?
I wrote this book very intentionally to try to make it understandable. So I try to avoid a lot of technical vocabulary. I include anecdotes or short stories to illustrate things. So my goal was to make it accurate and scholarly, but also accessible to any curious and educated layperson.
Yeah, so when you were writing this book, like in
2008, I think I wrote it, yeah.
So probably you did not have in mind Kazakh readers.
I was thinking only of Kazakhstan. Just kidding. No. You're right. I did. I had in mind my class here in Louisville, Kentucky, and the students here. And to be honest, I've worked on several other books, and this book is the one that's most popular of the books I've written. And I think it's because it is accessible, and it does answer questions that any curious Bible student has.
Yes. So, but today you have Kazakh readers of this book. You have Chinese and
I'm honored.
Others. So, what would you say to your Kazakh readers who will read this book from 2019?
Yes, to Kazakh readers, I would say I'm so grateful that the Lord is building His church and all around the world. I'm grateful for Chinese Christians and American Christians and Kazakh believers, and we are brothers and sisters together. And if we were to meet or you were to write a book, I would learn from you. And we are in this journey together, and I'm so honored and grateful if this book is of help in building up God's church and helping His people know how to read His Word better.
Yeah, great. Thank you.
Thanks. Good to chat with you, Talant.
Yeah, it's good to talk to you.